One of the biggest mysteries for Arizona Cardinal fans is why haven't the Arizona Cardinals reached out to Sean Payton? Heading into the offseason, it seemed like it was a dream made in heaven. Sean Payton fixing Kyler Murray and bringing him back to an MVP type of quarterback. Somewhere down the line, something drastic happened, and I think I might have figured it out. What's going on, Arizona sports fan family? Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Definitely do me one huge favor. Smack the like button on this video and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. On the road to 12K, ladies and gentlemen. Let's dive right into one of the biggest mysteries here for the Arizona Cardinal fandom, fan base, right? Being that Sean Payton was, said to believe that he was going to come to the Arizona Cardinals, right? It was written in the stars. Kyler Murray was going to finally get his franchise head coach, but now things are kind of taking a turn for the worst, depending on how you look at it, right? Now, I know that there is some fans out there that is not willing to give up the draft capital to receive a Sean Payton, but there's also some fans out there that want to go all in on a Sean Payton. So let's see if we can go ahead and figure this whole mess of a situation out. Now, it did seem like it was a match made in heaven here for the Arizona Cardinals and Sean Payton to finally come together and, build a culture, sustaining culture, but I think somewhere down the line, something completely changed. Now, I think when the initial talks were happening between Sean Payton and the Arizona Cardinals, yes, the Arizona Cardinals has reached out to the Saints to figure out the compensation and what they wanted, and we did get approved. But the thing is that we never went out and actually set an interview with Sean Payton, and I think that's one of the biggest, most concerning things for Arizona Cardinal fans. And now there was a report that came out yesterday saying that Sean Payton was looking somewhere along the lines of getting $20 million to $25 million per year. Now, I think right there is where I might have an issue with bringing in a Sean Payton. Now, yes, can a billionaire afford that amount of money? Yes, absolutely, right? But here's the situation. The Arizona Cardinal fans now have to kind of pay for the mistakes that he did, right? And what did he do? He extended Steve Keim and he extended Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury currently right now is still on the payroll regardless of him not being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. So it's definitely something that unfortunately the fans have to deal with because he is still paying that coach. I don't think he's going to be going all in a Sean Payton. Now, $20 to $25 million, right? That is seeming to be very a lot of money for a head coach. The last time I looked, I think the highest paid coach was Sean McVay with $18 million. So honestly, I could see Sean Payton getting something like that, but maybe not for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, right now, there seems to be three teams that are really into this whole sweepstakes of Sean Payton. That seems to be the Houston Texans, the Panthers, and the Denver Broncos. Now, as of right now, we know for sure the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans have interviewed Sean Payton. Now, it is said to believe that the Panthers are going to be interviewing him pretty soon, and it seems like there's very high, interest in a Sean Payton, coming in here and being their next head coach of the future. Now, what happened here, right? What happened to get to this level right now? Now, there is rumors and speculations out there that the Arizona Cardinals and Sean Payton were in a common interest with each other. But the biggest thing out there is that Michael Bidwell didn't want to give the full autonomy, the full power over to a Sean Payton. Now, I don't think it's Sean Payton specifically. I just don't think that Michael Bidwell is willing to relinquish the big power out there. So I think that might have been the whole situation. Now, let's dive right into this clip that I was able to go ahead and locate here on YouTube. Let's dive right into it.
There's rumors coming out of Arizona that they've pissed off Sean Payton. And Arizona Football Daily tweeted this out. Sean Payton's people are disappointed that the Cardinals hired a general manager before they interviewed him. The word around the league is Bidwell wouldn't give him full power.
Somewhere down the line, it definitely seems like the interest definitely went down the drain. Now, I don't think Michael Bidwell is willing to give $20 to $25 million for a head coach. B, I don't think he wants to give that much power to a head coach. Not specific to Sean Payton, but I just don't think he's willing to, let go of all that power. Now, that whole narrative about Michael Bidwell just being way too involved with the Arizona Cardinals, putting his hands in the cookie jar, not allowing anybody to do their job, is starting to rear its ugly head out. So here's the situation. This might be one of those things where we're probably going to regret somewhere down the line, right? When we're talking about this topic 2 to 3 years down the road, we might say, dang, we missed out in a possibility of getting Sean Payton because of our owner. Or we can say, Good for us, right? We didn't give up all that draft capital. We didn't give up all that money. We're in a good place, right? So it can go either which way at this very moment, but I think the interest of the Arizona Cardinals and Sean Payton has completely diminished. Now, it might be one of those things too where the Arizona Cardinals might be wanting to, bet on themselves as well. When I say that, I mean right now there's 3 teams interested, right? Like we talked about a little earlier in the video, there's 3 teams interested. And if Sean Payton truly wants to get that amount, that means that somebody's going to want to pay him that amount. Now, I don't think the Arizona Cardinals are willing to give up that amount of money to make him the next head coach. But if those 3 teams drop out and not willing to meet his demands, a couple things could happen for Sean Payton. A, he can remain under contract with the Saints. B, he can bring down his head coach, evaluation or his money that he's seeking for. It might work out for the best interest of the Arizona Cardinals and the fan base because we don't have to give up as much capital and we don't have to give up as much money. Now, yes, I get it. The amount of money that Sean Payton is going to make, it doesn't go towards the cap space. Fully aware of that. Now, I think as fans, it doesn't seem like a bad deal, right? We want this opportunity for him to be the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. But like I said a little earlier in this video, we have to pay, unfortunately, for the mistakes that Michael Bidwell did, and that is extending Cliff and extending Steve Keim. It sucks. It absolutely does suck because this would have been an absolute changing of a momentum type of play move for the Arizona Cardinals, and it doesn't seem like it's in the books for the Arizona Cardinals as of right now. Now, let me know what you guys think about this whole Sean Payton situation, ladies and gentlemen. As always, put it in the comments below. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, go Cards.